Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you guys an update to my Naturia deck profile for November 2013. I had a few people request me in comments on a bunch of other videos to please update the Naturia deck profile. I haven't really touched it too much, but it's still a fun deck to use, so definitely recommend giving it a shot. I have the main and extra deck to go through, so let's go ahead and get started. I run 3 Naturia Bamboo Shoot. He's pretty much the main card of the deck. Naturia's work on going off of different effects based on what your opponent does, what you put into play. And with Bamboo Shoot, when you tribute summon it using a Naturia monster, as long as it is face up on the field, your opponent cannot use spell and trap cards. That locks them down in a pretty heavy way, because pretty much all they're going off of are monster effects. So if you can Effect Veil or Bamboo Shoot, that cancels out his effect. Grand Mole him. He's really limited to what you can do to get him out, because as soon as he hits the field, he stops cards like from Bottomless and Torrential from going off, since his effect activates first. Also run 3 Naturia Cherries. Pretty much with this card, one of them is destroyed by your opponent's card by battle or card effect. You could special summon 2 more from your deck, so you could set up to get ready for Bamboo Shoot, and they're a level 1 tuners. You can also use them for synchro summons with this deck. I also use 3 Naturia Cliff. Cliff's effect is when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you could special summon 1 level 4 or lower Naturia monster from your deck and face up attack position. So pretty much he gives you options. You can go for another Cliff, like for an example, or any other card you need. The only thing I don't like about it is it puts them in attack mode, so your opponent can really play into that. So you want to be sure to set up for something you know you can work with. Probably the next best Naturia after Bamboo Shoot is Naturia Marin. I run 3 of this guy. Pretty much when it's normal summon, you can send 1 Naturia monster from your deck to the graveyard, and once per turn you can target 2 Naturia monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them back into your deck, and draw a card. So he's very versatile. He gives you draw power. He's a level 3, so you can use him for easy synchros and exceeds, and that's why I run 3 of him. I also run 2 Naturia Pumpkin. Pretty much he helps set up plays from your hand. When it's normal summon, if your opponent controls a monster, you could special summon 1 Naturia from your hand. So you could summon whatever you need necessary. If you need a Cliff or another Pumpkin or a Cherry for synchro summons, Pumpkin's there to give you those plays. And I also run 2 Cosmo Beat. Pretty much with my opponent goes first. If I have Cosmo Beat in my hand, I can special summon him if he normal summons are set, so I can get first turn Bamboo Shoot off really quickly. So pretty much whenever my opponent normal summons or sets a monster, I could special summon this card from my hand. So it's very good, and they don't see it coming, or they won't see first turn Bamboo Shoot coming. I also run 2 Naturia Fruit Fly. Pretty much with this card, all face-up monsters your opponent control lose 300 attack and defense for each face-up Naturia monster you control, and once per turn you can select 1 face-up monster your opponent controls with 0 defense and take control of it until the end phase. This really helps basically because Bamboo Shoot only has 2,000 attack points, so you can't really get over too many things, but this extra boost that Fruit Fly gives, minusing your opponent's monsters, really helps in those situations. And a very important card of the deck, I run 3 Redox. Pretty much Redox helps set up with his special summon plays. I can use him for synchro summons with cherries. He's just very good in general. You got to run 3 of him. He really speeds up the deck. That's it for the monsters. We'll move on to spells. I run 2 Duality, pretty much just for consistency. 1 Mind Control. Run a lot of synchros in this deck, so whatever my opponent has I can use for my own advantage. 1 Book of Moon, because you got to protect Bamboo Shoot in as many ways as you can. 3 MST, and 1 Dark Hole. And for traps, I run 2 Mirror Force. Like I said, got to protect the Bamboo Shoot, along with 2 Fiendish Chain. 2 Call of the Haunted. I mainly run these because I want to get Naturias on the field that I can use for, like I said, synchro options. If I need something on the field to tribute for Bamboo Shoot, Call of the Haunted gives me those options. Along with 1 Bottomless, 1 Compulse, 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Torrential Tribute, and I'm also teching in 1 Scrap Iron Scarecrow. I like this card pretty much because when my opponent sets up plays that they know they can get around Bamboo Shoot with 1 kind of monster, like let's say for example Grand Mole, I can use the Scrap Iron Scarecrow to pretty much foil their plans. If that's the only attack they know that they need to go through to get over it, this card really screws up those plans. So that's pretty much it for the main deck. We'll move on to the extra. I run one Naturia Beast and one Naturia Barkion. Both Naturia cards, both work very well in the deck. Once again with that lockdown ability. I also run one Armory Arm, one Cataster, one Gaia one Queen of Thorns. Pretty versatile in the deck. You can only summon plant monsters, so that really helps. Otherwise, you pay 1,000 life points. One Hyper Librarian, one Stardust Dragon, one Thought Ruler Archfiend, one Scrap Dragon, one Black Rose Dragon, and for Exceeds, I run one Soul of the Silver Mountain, one Wind Up Zen Mains, one Black Ship of Corn, and one Fairy King Alverdict. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck. I do really want to start playing this deck again because it feels as though people have forgotten just how troll they can be with Naturia Bamboo Shoots Effect and all their other silly, wacky combos. So definitely recommend looking into it. It's a very fun deck. And I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kier Twig out.